Mean Guitar. We're back with the best guitar series on YouTube, and today we have another tuning specific video, one of the most requested tuning specific videos as of late, which is the C standard Riffs video. This is a tuning that is very used within death metal, especially brutal death metal, and I actually tried my hardest not to make this list entirely death metal and have a little bit of variety. And we're gonna be playing all of the riffs in this video with this beautiful Jackson Juggernaut Pro Plus HT6 in this beautiful red finish, which I aptly call Cyber Pegasus. If you know, you know. And this episode is also sponsored by Sweetwater, but more on that later. So let's not waste any more time and get right into the riffs. And to start off the list, we have one of my favorite old school death metal bands of all time. It's Immolation with Into Everlasting Fire. Evil death metal, which is what Immolation falls under. I mean, really I could have added any song from the first two albums, or any song from the first 5 albums, but you just can't beat that. That's more of a standard death metal riff with a little bit of that Immolation flair, because I believe Immolation is a very unorthodox band with the way that they choose to place notes, but the following riff after that just sells the evil vibe for them. I don't know what it is about this riff that just sounds so evil that it's just peak 90s death metal. Definitely one of my favorites. Check it out. Next up we have a band that has been very requested to be included on the series as a whole, and they have a lot of mean riffs. It's Nails with Zoom Quick premier C standard band, and of course we gotta include some power violence on the series, and it's really hard to beat a riff that is this mean. Just has attitude oozing out of it. Check it out. Quick before we continue with the riffs, like I said in the beginning, this episode is sponsored by Sweetwater. As many of you may know, I've been working with Sweetwater for a minute now, and if you don't know, Sweetwater is one of the biggest musical equipment retailers in the entire world. Pretty much any piece of musical equipment that I use to make music and record guitar, or even any piece of video equipment that I use to record these videos, like the camera, the lights, and whatnot, can be found through Sweetwater. Most recently, they sent me this gorgeous Jackson Pro Plus Juggernaut HT6, which many of you may know is one of Mission Mansour's signature models. The Jackson design pickups in collaboration with Mission Mansour was the most surprising thing about this guitar. I think they sound great. It has a roasted maple neck, has rock solid tuning stability. I believe this is a 20-inch to 22-inch radius fretboard, which I think that's the flattest fretboard that I have on any of my guitars. And to me personally, that's very comfortable to play on. And this is actually a certified open box item. And oftentimes those items have very small or even negligible imperfections. So I believe this one had a random scratch on one of the frets. I believe it's on the 13th fret. So you can definitely save a lot of money by choosing to go for an open box instrument. Right now, Sweetwater has their Get It for Christmas promos, which basically means that any national orders are shipped to you as quickly as possible so you can get them by December 23rd, you know, right before Christmas, which I think that's pretty nice. So you definitely don't want to miss out if you want to get something for yourself or for a loved one for the holidays. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, make sure to check out Sweetwater in the link in the description down below. And that's an affiliate link, so if you buy anything, and I mean anything using that link, I do make a small commission, so you help support the channel. Once again, a massive shout out and a big thank you to Sweetwater for sponsoring this video. Now back to the riffs! Now we have the band that literally everyone mentioned when I said that I was doing this episode, and it's of course a band that I was not gonna leave out. It's the Black Dahlia Murder with A Shrine to Madness. Black Dahlia Murder is definitely one of the most well-known bands to use C standard, and also it's a band that I used to listen to a lot. I still love them, but I just don't listen to them as often as I used to. And I chose to go for something from Ritual because literally everyone that makes a video and includes the Black Dahlia Murder includes something from Nocturnal, especially What a Horrible Night to Have Occurs. And I think this song perfectly encapsulates the essence of the Black Dahlia Murder with, of course you can't have a Black Dahlia Murder song without the pedal tone riff, and then the kind of evil tremolo groove that is after. That really sold it for me. I was like, this is a song. Next up, we have another very requested band to be included on this series, and you know, it's time for some sludge. So next up, we have Eyehategod with New Orleans is the New Vietnam. Quite a title. I wasn't that familiar with Eyehategod, but I do know it's one of the classics of sludge metal. And instead of going for the typical main riff of this song, I chose to go for like the break riff or like the interlude riff, which has this very tense energy with a that's just so simple and so effective that just gets stuck in your head, and I love that. Check this out. Next up, we have one of my favorite death metal bands of all time with a song from one of my favorite death metal albums of all time. It's Gorguts with Nostalgia. I absolutely adore the Obscura album. It was definitely a before and after for me in death metal. When I listened to it, this album opened the gates for me for dissonant death metal and avant-garde death metal. There's always something strange going on Gorguts riff. And then they do those very angular kind of parts and then connect it to like this feeling of doom, which I love. It's definitely one of the more simple riffs in this album. They just have so many strange and angular and dissonant riffs that I just love them. Some of them I don't even understand what's going on with the guitars, but I suggest you go and listen to this album after watching this video and check this out. After a very strange and kind of complicated riffs, I think we have to have one of the more simple riffs in the entire episode. It's Static X with I'm With Stupid. This is definitely my favorite Static X song. It's so much fun, and I definitely want to include Static X because it's definitely one of the first bands that I thought of when I was going to do a C standard riffs episode. Static X is such a fun band with having heavy riffs that also make you want to dance with them. those kind of rhythms are so fun to me. The kind of stuff like... There's just something about those kind of rhythms that really does it for me. I don't know. Check this out. Next up, we have a band that I didn't know had songs in C standard, but as soon as I knew, I was like, you're definitely going in. It's Waking the Cadaver with Boss Status. I love Waking the Cadaver so much. They influenced my band quite a bit. This is a song from their Beyond Cops, Beyond God album, which is not their best album title, but this song is definitely a banger. It has a very Dying Feels kind of vibe with a... And that tremolo picking part that they add after is what really adds that Waking the Cadaver spice, I believe. That kind of stuff is very Waking for me in my head. And this is definitely a very underrated album. Next up, we have a viewer's favorite band, also a band that a lot of people definitely asked for this video. You know what I'm talking about? It's Eyehategod with The Blue. This song definitely has one of the quintessential sludge riffs. Very doomy, very fat. I mean, you can't get more doomy than... Still, Eyehategod is a band that has a lot of very different songs. Like, this album is an entire sludge in my opinion, but I definitely understand the appeal. Next up, we have a band that I haven't included at all in this series, but I love them so much. It's Full of Hell with Crawling Back to God. The Trumpeting Ecstasy album, it just has... Full of Hell is specifically noise metal. They have definitely a very grindcore kind of vibe, but this particular part of the song is one of their grooviest riffs. In my opinion, definitely their catchiest riff from their entire discography with a... Oof. That just really does it for me. Check it out. And check this album out. And last but certainly not least, we can't end the video without this band, one of the greatest death metal bands of all time. It's Suffocation with Involuntary Slaughter. C standard is the tuning that Suffocation has been using for the last couple years, and definitely the tuning that they used for this album. I mean, it's the tuning that gave us... I think Involuntary Slaughter is a very underrated song from Effigy of the Forgotten. There's always so many riffs that you can pick and choose from any given Suffocation song, because they just do a lot of stuff in their songs. They rarely stay in the same place, but I chose to go from the ending riff of this song because it just has so much groove. I mean, this kind of stuff that... Terrence Hobbs is definitely one of the most underappreciated metal guitar players of all time. Still writing banger riffs to this day. And here you go. that's it for today's video, gang. As always, let me know in the comments down below what are your favorite C standard riffs. This definitely was a very hard video to make because I wanted to include so many death metal bands like Defeated Sanity, Disgorge, Incantation, I guess? Maybe I'll make a brutal death metal video. Once again, a massive shout out and a big thank you to Sweetwater for sponsoring this video. Make sure to check them out in my affiliate link in the description down below. If you would like to watch another video full of mean and nasty and disgusting riffs, you can watch it right here. All my social media links and my Discord server link will be in the description down below as always, so please go ahead and check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.